The Seat Ateca, upgraded for the Cupra family and went into production in 2016, is the Cupra's eldest member. 100 launch edition cars with the optional Akrapovic exhaust were produced for their Australian debut. At a promotional event in June, Cupra teased facelifted versions of the updated Leon and Formentor in anticipation of their launches in 2024 or 2025. However, Cupra did preview a new SUV that could take the place of the Ateca, the Terramar, but no such Ateca update was shown. The first automobile to display the Cupra badge is the Cupra Ateca. It is the top-selling and excellent 5-seater with a 2.0-liter turbocharged petrol engine. Cupra was in dock from Seat and became its brand several years ago. Engines. The 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that powers the 2023 Cupra Ateca generates 221 kilowatt of power and 400 Nm of torque. It is coupled to an automated transmission with 2 clutches at 7 speeds and an all-wheel drive. It asserts a 0 to 100 km/h time of 4.9 seconds. Fuel economy. The 2023 Cupra Ateca uses 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers on a combined cycle. It needs premium unleaded fuel with a 98 RON rating and has a 55-liter fuel tank. Dimensions. The 2023 Cupra Ateca measures 4,386 millimeters long, 1,841 millimeters wide, and 1,599 millimeters tall on a 2,630 millimeter wheelbase. It has a boot space of 485 liters. 2,100 kilograms can be pulled when the brakes are applied, and 750 kilograms when they're not. 1,652 kilograms is the Ateca's tearaweight. Cupra Ateca has an aggressive look, but you can't stop staring at the bronze accents, massive Brembo brakes, and aggressive front end with that unfamiliar badge sticking out. Also, while you go around the car, you can see the Akrapovic exhaust tip staring at you. Inside of the car. The Ateca feels a bit dated next to Leon and Formentor. The dashboard isn't as sleek and contemporary as in the other variants, and the seating arrangement is more akin to that of a typical family SUV than a pretend racing car. The windows are upright so you can see outwardly better from where you're sitting. The Cupra is off to a fantastic start in terms of practicality since it's based on the Seat Ateca. There's some advantages to the Ateca's older design, even though it doesn't look as sleek as the ultra-modern dash in the Formentor. Plenty of headroom and seats can be adjusted in the front for both the occupants for a long and comfortable journey. When we move to the back, the space and legroom are spacious. It would look dark inside due to the black lining, but an optional panoramic sunroof can be brightened it up for a certain extent. 3 adults can hardly adjust to the back seat, but it's better to change for only 2 occupants to travel comfortably. Cupra fits sporty bucket seats and they're fantastic to sit in. They're more heavily bolstered than regular Ateca seats, so there's plenty of side support during enthusiastic cornering. Adjustable lumbar support is also standard. The single-piece backrest wear means there's no height-adjustable headrest. In the cabin, you'll find door pockets that can manage water bottles, but may be initially confused by the lack of conventional upright cup holders. These are hidden beneath the sliding front armrest, which you'll also find a deep cubbyhole. Ahead of the gear selector on the center console, there's a different cubby with a wireless phone charger that's easily accessed yet also securely holds your phone. You don't need to dig through the settings to make simple air conditioning adjustments with Cupra Ateca because physical dials control the temperature and fan speed. No touch sliders are present and everything is easily graspable. The driving posture in the Ateca is appropriate for a wide variety of body shapes, even though it isn't as sporty as a Formentor. Lucky drivers won't have any trouble getting comfortable, and the seats do an excellent job of blending bolstering while you're in a hurry with long-haul support. Also effective is the 9-speaker audio system. Even though the materials are less high quality than those in the Volkswagen Tiguan R, the list of features is extensive. A wireless phone charger is at the bottom of the dashboard, and the Ateca has plenty of storage space up front. A fold-down center armrest, vents, and USB-C connections are all included, and the large side windows ensure that shorter passengers receive enough light. Getting the kids into the car is easy because the doors open wide, and there are 3 top tether and 2 ISOFIX points for child seats in the back. A motorized tailgate at the back of the Cupra Ateca opens to show a 485-liter trunk with a practical form. That's less than 510-liter load bay of the ordinary Seat Ateca, but that's because the Cupra comes standard with all-wheel drive, which takes up room and prevents there from being a dual-height cargo area like there is in the classic car. The capacity can be increased to 2,150 liters by simply folding the back seats. The Ateca may appear a little boxy, but it starts to move when you apply pressure on it. The Ateca is a swift point-to-pointer, much like everything else, powered by the turbocharged 2.0-liter performance engine from the Volkswagen Group. With its all-wheel drive system, you can use that performance in virtually any weather. When you put your foot down, there is a slight delay before it pins you back in the seat and rushes towards the red line. The Cupra Ateca is standard with digital dials, much like Audi's virtual cockpit. Different display modes are available, but the Cupra falls here by only sometimes, make it easy to ensure the info you want is shown prominently. It's wise to spend a few minutes setting this up before driving. The Volkswagen Group, which Cupra is part of, is going through a rough patch with its infotainment design, and this Ateca is no exception. The 9.2-inch touchscreen is large, bright and glossy, but its software is awkward to use, especially on the move, and far less intuitive than the best rival systems. The Cupra Ateca's large 19-inch wheels generate heavy road noise on some surfaces, making motorway journeys wear. Ditto the wind noise you can sometimes hear fluttering past the windscreen pillars. The engine is relatively muted though. It has a vaguely sporty sound when you listen to it, but it's not overwhelming, a subtle touch compared with the Cupra's slightly outlandish visual appearance. Servicing and warranty. 5 years and unrestricted miles of warranty coverage are offered with the Cupra Ateca. It also includes 3 years of free servicing. Safety. Although Cupra Ateca doesn't yet have a rating from NCAP, the related Seat Ateca has a 5-star Euro NCAP rating from 2016. As per European testing, it has an adult occupant protection rating of 93%, a child occupant protection rating of 84%, and a pedestrian protection rating of 60%. AEB with bicycle and pedestrian recognition, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitoring are just a few of the standard safety features available on the Cupra Ateca. Lane keep assist, driver fatigue detection, safe exit warning, surround view camera, front and rear parking sensors, and 7 airbags. Reviews say the Cupra Ateca's large 19-inch wheels generate lots of road noise on some surfaces, which can make motorway journeys wear. Also, you can sometimes hear the wind noise fluttering past the windscreen pillars. The engine is quite muted though. It has a vaguely sporty sound when you listen to it, but it's not overwhelming. With dimensions of 4,376mm long, 1,841mm wide, and 1,615mm height, the Ateca's exterior is still relatively small, so it doesn't feel overly enormous or scary in crowded parking lots or city streets. Although visibility is generally rather good, Cupra makes things even simpler by including automated park assist, front and rear parking sensors, and reversing camera, a 360-degree camera system in front and rear parking sensors as standard equipment. The graphical overlay of the 360-degree camera display is undoubtedly the most perplexing we've ever seen, making this device less useful than it could be. Pricing. 2023 Cupra Ateca costs $60,990 before on-road and drives away. The cost is $65,990. Options. On the Ateca, you can choose from the following options. 1. Aquapovic exhaust, $5,950. 2. Brembo brake package, $4,050. Replaces temporary spare with a tire repair kit. 3. Panoramic sunroof, $1,800. Colors. Petrol blue is the only interior color option, and copper stitching can be found throughout the cabin. 3 exterior colors, Nevada white, graphite gray, and magic black will be offered for the Ateca. Except for one premium paint finish, dark camouflage, which costs $475. Other finishes are free to choose from. So, who will purchase one? Although Cupra presents itself as a tribe for rebels, not all its customers will be as rebellious as others. The Volkswagen Tiguan R and T-Roc R's attractive but very conventional rival, the Ateca, is not a statement like the Formentor. It falls in the middle of the two in size and offers the performance formula for economical all-wheel drive that the Volkswagen Group has mastered. There is a market, but those looking for the complete Cupra experience would be better off looking elsewhere in the lineup.